best day ever. The best day ever. Dr. Heidi Maier made me play this song. She didn't know she made me do it. But I saw her post this morning on Facebook. And she said, and I have it right here, today is going to be the best day ever.
It is, because it starts with you, Larry and Robin.
Dr. Heidi Maier is in the studio with Kevin Christian. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Hello.
I'll tell everybody what we're doing in just a little bit, but good to see you guys. You looking good?
Likewise.
See, men continue to dress the way men dress, but women, it's fall, so you have to dress for the fall, regardless of the temperature.
Exactly.
And Robin points it out all the time. We see ladies outside wearing boots in 99-degree weather.
And short shorts.
Yeah, and there's not
They're styling.
There's not
It's
1
what we
inch of
do.
snow.
That's
There's
right.
not
That's
1
right.
inch of snow, but
Exactly.
they've got snow boots on.
Exactly.
So good morning, everybody. Good morning, Robin. Good morning,
Larry.
Dr. Heidi Maier. Good morning, Kevin. Heidi, you posted on your Facebook page this picture. It says, "Be the teacher who, when given the hard class, says, 'These aren't hard kids, these are my kids.'"
Right.
I love that. I love that. I want to share something with you. Let me get through this morning stuff first. All right, so this morning we do have Dr. Maier and Kevin Christian in the studio. They'll be giving us kind of a state of the school address, I guess. Plus tell us about Halloween. Galen Unold at 8:05 from Life South Community Blood Center. I have the top products selling right now already for Christmas on Amazon.
Wow.
Can you believe it? I don't go shopping this early, do you?
Absolutely.
You do?
I've been shopping all year.
No way. Oh, wow. Okay.
Me too. I bought one gift so far.
I have nothing.
It's okay.
That's a song.
It's the 10th day of October.
There's plenty of shopping time left.
How many legs on an octopus?
Is this a trick question?
No legs, 8 arms.
But it's 8. Acht means 8. Acht. But October is the 10th month. So you know who we blame that?
Was it Caesar?
Julius and Augustus. They took 2 months. We have one extra one if I ever want to name, like, Wet Lumber or something.
Did you say wet lumber?
Yeah, Wet Lumber. Yeah, the month of what? See, there's 13 moons, so we could really have another month.
Is that what the harvest moon is? Is that the 13th moon?
I don't know.
I think so.
What
I
it
think
is.
that's the 13th moon.
News Bites. That's when we don't do any of this nonsense. We just read the news. Carol Ann Baldwin will be here today. In the garden with Carol Ann, I get to show her my apple tree that used to be in the coffee cup. I kind of neglected it over the weekend. I didn't water it. So does it look like
It's growing.
Does it look okay to you guys? Auto repair with personal care. Matt Gibbs will be here talking about cars. Zora Harrison, Nikki Nix, and Lindsay Weissman are coming in to talk to us about our eyes. They're from Ocala Eye.
Oh.
Dr. Bob Arnott is coming on the air with us. Is too. Arnott. Dr. Bob is too.
Arnott.
And Dr. Bob Arnott are coming on.
Exactly.
He used to be on ABC News all the time on like 2020.
Very good. Yes, you're right. He's going to talk to us about the coffee lover's diet.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
Cheers.
You two are not playing along. All right.
I know.
Lo-
We got water. We're
Heidi and I are
set.
playing along.
That's right.
Laura Schroff is a former advertising executive. She worked with Time Magazine, Condé Nast. Isn't that a nice magazine to look at, Condé Nast?
Boy, that's upscale all the way.
That's like the trips you'll never afford.
Well, it never hurts to dream
Never hurts
Exactly.
to
and be
say.
inspired.
Fun with Joe today. Today it's
She has a book.
alphabetical A. Oh yeah, her book is called Angels on Earth. Inspiring real life stories of fate, friendship, and the power of kindness. Yes, I think you're all angels on Earth.
I think so.
Alphabetical A's is the Fun with Joe game today. All of the words start with the letter A, and then the second letter is either A, B, C, and it goes through the whole alphabet.
Nice.
Do we get to play that?
Well, if you want to stick around till what time we do that? 11:45.
Yeah.
I'm not sure my boss would let me do that.
Who is your boss? Who is your boss, Heidi? Me?
I work for the little people.
Am I your boss?
I work for the little people.
I'm one of many, right? Today's National Angel Food Cake Day,
Oh.
National Cake Decorating Day, and National Handbag Day.
Okay, Heidi's got the best handbag ever.
Let me see.
I've never seen her. It's a kitty. It has kitty eyelashes
Oh,
on
sure
the
it
other
does, yeah.
side. It's so
And it's
pretty.
pink.
That's
Where
right.
Where did you
Exactly.
grow up?
I grew up in Pennsylvania, Altoona, Pennsylvania.
And what did you call what did you call that thing you call a handbag when you were younger?
Purse.
A purse.
Yeah.
Robin, what did you call it in Wisconsin?
It's a purse.
Calvin, where'd you grow up?
West Virginia and Ohio.
What'd you call it?
Well, I didn't have a purse, but that's
But your mother had one.
a purse.
See, my mother had a pocketbook. And now a pocketbook means a little like a paperback book, right?
Pocket, like fits in your pocket.
Right. Right.
Pocket.
Is it New York the only place they call them pocketbooks?
I don't know, maybe.
So you
We'll
could
have
buy an
to-
Hermé pocket book? That doesn't sound right.
It does if you're from New York.
Okay.
You're from really?
A Prada pocket book? It just doesn't sound right.
Really? That doesn't sound right to you guys? Okay. Well, anyway.
A Prada handbag.
So,
There you go.
let me tell you. Let me tell you about your
That's
thing
good.
on Facebook.
Okay.
Be the teacher who, when given the hard class, says, "These aren't hard kids. These are my kids." First of all, I love that. Okay, that's awesome. Well, I took a job years ago with the state, with the Juvenile Detention Center, and the job title was Community Youth Leader. And I took the job, and I went in just like this thing says. I said, "These aren't bad kids. These are kids who need somebody to show them the right way." And that's what I did. I would drive them around, trying to find them a job. And I don't know that psychologists agree with this, but I work with boys, and I said, "You know what you need? You need a girlfriend. A girlfriend will set you straight. You'll have something to live for. You'll have somebody to give to, you know?" And so I tried to set them up. It didn't always work. But
Or they could have a cat.
no,
Cats
Yeah.
are good.
I don't
Cats are
think a cat
great.
does it. For a girl, maybe. A girl can get a cat. A boy needs a girlfriend. Unless, he's not
Yeah.
into girls, I guess. I don't know.
Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody.
Everybody needs somebody.
A partner, whether it's a
That's a
dog or
song,
a cat
too.
or a...
This is
You should just start breaking into
I'm
singing.
telling you.
Every time he does a song, yes, you should
lyrics
just
are
break
there.
into it.
When are you going to
I
do a
was
new
just
CD,
thinking of
by the way?
Somebody to love.
You've heard him sing, right? He
Oh,
sang at the
yes.
Unity Breakfast
How long
last
ago?
week.
Oh, last
it was
week.
just last week. Oh,
Yes.
it was gorgeous.
We play his music every Christmas.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes. We have you all set. You're in here.
Admittedly, I'm anxious to get back into the studio.
Where do you record? At home now?
Actually,
Nowadays?
my next project will be done at a local church here. They have a particular kind of piano. I
Oh.
want to record on that piano.
Oh, wonderful.
Isn't that the hardest thing? Because,
It's very difficult.
we've done-
I liken it to a seamstress who has a particular kind of sewing machine that he or she prefers. It's the same way with a musician. You have a particular guitar that you like to play, I would think.
And what you hear with your ears is not always what ends up on tape
Exactly.
or in today's world on digital. So that's a challenge too. So you have to have a good engineer.
Well, correct. But my style of recording, I don't go back and punch in and punch out. I mean,
I hear what
my
you're saying,
recordings
right.
are done in
You
one
just-
pass.
one take.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you sing and play at the same time?
I
When,
do.
when you do a song?
No, in a studio, you have to do those separately, obviously, because you have to control the balance between the two, between the vocals and between the
You
music.
could do it either way. Yeah, we've done it both ways, but anyway, so we play Kevin's music every Christmas.
Yeah, we do.
But
I
was
love
wondering-
your music,
So
Kevin.
the next CD, will it be a seasonal one? Because then every year it comes around again.
I'll have to think about that.
You could do you could do a summer one. You could have a
Disney tributes.
I know quite a few Disney songs.
Are you a Disney
having worked
fan?
There. Oh, yeah, they have great music for piano.
How about this one? Can you do some? Best day ever.
I'll practice that one. How's that? Might not sound the same on piano.
When Robin and I do the first Friday art walk, I play the accordion, she plays the mandolin, and we learned the theme song to Zelda, the video game Zelda.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how many heads turn if it's the right age group. If they're 30 something and they played it when they were little, they'll go, "What?"
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Brady Bunch or Gilligan's Island.
For our generation,
yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Right. Heidi still calls it a purse. All right, we're having fun, as you know.
listening.
We always do this before the bottom, and then after the bottom, we I guess have to put on our serious hats. But right now, it's the best day ever, right?
Yes.
It always is. the
Can you
best
hear this? Because you don't have a headset on. Is it?
Yes.
Is it coming through somewhere?
thing. Yes.
No, it's little headsets. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, we
my
will
hair.
be right back. We'll
right,
talk
that's
about
great.
the schools.
It looks nice.
Is there anything else I need to say that's on the light end here? Well, there's a bottlenose dolphin that might survive. It's stranded up on a beach up in the Panhandle. It's 1 year old. I don't know how they know that, but they say it should be going home today to the ocean, to the Gulf. Maybe it got washed up by the storm, huh?
Could be, because it was bad.
All right, we'll be right back. It's the best day ever.
It is.
Yay! Will be shining bright, so the best day ever can last all night. Yeah, the best day ever's gonna last all night now.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Partly sunny on this Tuesday, warm but humid with a shower or thunderstorm in spots, mainly during the afternoon hours. High 86 at the coast to 91 inland. Patchy clouds Tuesday night, low 69 inland, 77 along the coast. Wednesday, times of clouds and sun with a shower or thunderstorm in spots, mainly near the coast. The high 85 to 89. Thursday, partly sunny, high 84 to 88.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. Wildfires in Northern California are burning out of control with at least 10 people dead and 1,500 homes and businesses destroyed from entire wineries to trailer parks. Fox's Adam Housley's in Napa.
There's still 15 fires burning in Northern California, 4 major ones in the wine country. One that burned through here is now heading towards Solano County. It's actually burning over the mountains into a different county. The fire just came through here and no one could stop it. In fact, there was no structure protection for several hours, and there is a worry that winds could come back.
Thousands of homes are evacuated. At least 100 people are unaccounted for. A lot of phone services down. A Texas Tech University police officer is shot and killed by a 19-year-old student at the campus police station.
The student was taken into custody.
Texas Tech Police Chief Kyle Bonath, a university statement, says officers brought that student to the station after finding evidence of drugs during a welfare check. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Come with me on another journey around the globe.
From National Geographic comes an all-new 6-part series with Morgan Freeman.
Searching for answers to humankind's biggest questions.
How can you hate me when you don't even know me?
Meeting inspiring individuals from all walks of life.
When people see someone helping another person, I think it's infectious.
This is what it means to be human. This is the story of us.
The Story of Us with Morgan Freeman premieres tomorrow at 9/8 Central on National Geographic.
Napa know-how.
Right now, Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil is on sale for just $4.29 a quart. Quality motor oil at an affordable price. A deal so good it practically sells itself. Which begs the question, what do we do with the rest of this commercial? Repeat the deal, I guess. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil for just $4.29 a quart. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer ends 10/31/17.
How would you like to win a new home and make a difference for Hospice of Marion County, the only not-for-profit hospice in the county? On Top of the World and Hospice are offering you a chance to win a brand new home right here in Ocala. All proceeds benefit Hospice of Marion County. Purchase your raffle entries for a chance to win a brand new home for only $100 at homefreeprize.com. The more you buy, the better your chance of winning. For complete rules and regulations and to purchase your entries, visit homefreeprize.com. That's homefreeprize.com. Certain restrictions apply. Must be 18 years of age or older to enter. Visit homefreeprize.com for complete rules and regulations.
All prizes donated. No purchase or contribution is necessary to win. Random drawing to be supervised by an independent auditor and held at 6 p.m. on November 2nd, 2017 at Circle Square Cultural Center, Hospice of Marion County, 3231 Southwest 34th Avenue, Ocala, Florida, 34474. Visit homefreeprize.com for complete rules and regulations.
Stay informed on everything going on in the Villages with the Village Spectator newspaper. The Village Spectator is exclusively devoted to the Villages with news, commentary, and more. And yes, they have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask is that you tell them where you heard about them. Call Tom's Picks at 804-1223 and pick up your copy of the Village Spectator today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online. Whether you're just starting out in your career or ready to make a change, being a commercial pilot is within your reach. The FAA has predicted that in the next few years, the number of planes in the sky will double, and that means a lot more jobs in aviation. Ocala Aviation has teamed up with an accredited university, enabling you to get a college degree in aviation while training to be a commercial pilot. And with options like financial aid, grants, and scholarships, it's never been a better time to get your new career in aviation started today. For more information, call me at Ocala Aviation, 352-861-7484.
Hi, I'm Big Daddy Don Garlitz, asking you to support adoption by purchasing a Choose Life license plate from your county tag office. You know it costs a lot to give a child life. Many times a woman is forced to make a bad choice because of financial pressures. Help save the lives of the unborn children by aiding women who choose life instead of abortion. Take a stand for life. Purchase your Choose Life license plate today. For more information, go to chooselife.org or call 352-624-2854.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
I'm still not in the 21st century yet. I'm still figuring everything out. 25
But
minutes.
you have an iPhone now.
I do, yes.
Brand new.
Which number? Which iPhone?
7.
Do you have 7?
Yeah,
Oh, 10's coming out. It's supposed to be very...
I'm already behind the times. That's a nice picture of you. That's a nice picture on your Twitter page I'm looking at of the children holding the thank you books. That's nice. What event was that? Do you know?
It was Fire and Safety Prevention Week.
Oh, nice.
And those kids are from East Marion, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. Good morning again. Kevin,
Good morning.
Kevin Christian is here, and Dr. Heidi Maier is here, and we're going to talk about the schools, etc. Let me tell you the temperature first. That's easy. 75 degrees. Temperatures are expected to decline to 91. There's only a 15% chance of rain. Highway 441 is closed going north. If you're going to Gainesville, just so you know, both sides are closed. It looks like. Oh, wow. Okay. So the rest of the week, I don't know why I threw in the road thing in the middle of the weather, but I did. The rest of the week looks pretty good, actually. Sunday's the only day with any real mention of rain, 75% chance on Sunday. All right, so good morning again, Dr. Maier.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
So this is, when does the clocks go back, by the way? This month?
November.
First Saturday in November.
So what does that mean? That means that the mornings will be brighter again?
Yes.
Yeah, that means the mornings will be
It gets
brighter.
dark at 5:02 p.m.
So what is it? What is it? Yeah, it gets dark early.
Yes,
Right,
it does.
right. But do we do that so that the kids have more daylight for the buses and all that? Or is that not even part
I
of it?
don't think it has any educational.
Nobody gave that a thought, huh?
Wasn't it for the farmers, so they would have more time to work?
Oh, okay. I bet a farmer
More
wouldn't
daylight.
care. I bet a farmer would say, it's dark, I'm going to work anyway.
I just know that from Little House on the Prairie, the books.
Oh, yes, okay. You've been a big proponent of books.
Yeah.
You're a good reader. I can't wait to see what you're doing something big in April. And
Yes, April 7th.
Hopefully we can be part of it. We don't know what's going on in our world yet, but that'd be cool.
It would. So it'll be the second annual Superintendent's Literacy Festival, and we will have it at the Circles. What do we call it? The
Circle Square?
yes. No.
No, I thought we were doing it
Citizen
downtown.
Circle.
Citizen Circle.
Citizen
that's it.
Circle.
Downtown.
Yes, Citizen Circle downtown.
Oh, I know what you'd hope. I get confused by the two also.
Yes.
The Circle Square and the Citizen Circle.
So we'll have it downtown, and we will have just lots of community partners there who will, for free, they will be there showing off their wares, and like the health department, Boys and Girls Club, they'll all be there, and everybody will have an activity for our kids that deal with a book.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, the theme this year is 50 years of children's books.
Oh, really?
Because I turned 50.
Oh
2 days
my
after the
gosh.
festival.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So the theme then is 50 years of children's books. So every community partner who wants to have a booth there will decorate their booth the theme of a Caldecott or Newbery award-winning book from the past 50 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how super
Yes,
is that? That
that'd be
is
so
so
much fun.
exciting. That is so exciting.
That's retro for all of us because we all remember the books from when we were little. When I was, 50 years ago, I was already 12. I probably wasn't reading them anymore. Children's books.
What's one of your favorites, Heidi?
Just one?
Yeah, what does any one particular one stand out?
Well, every Christmas time, I read The Giver by Lois Lowry.
Oh, okay.
And every spring I read The Thornbirds. But those are the two I read every year. Yes. But
Is that
then
right?
but lots of happy memories from books. I always relate something to a book. You know, when you think back to an event in your life, you can hook it to a song that you heard playing. I hook it to a book.
Wow, really? That is very cool. And you obviously attribute your passion for reading to your success in life.
I really believe so. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and not only the cognitive part of it, but just the emotional part that reading has got me through a lot of bad times. So
Yes.
Yep, and inspired me. Yes.
Yeah, it's the one thing. How did you get into the whole education realm, Kevin? I mean, you sort of kind of were doing this.
I was
but
in
with the camera.
broadcasting, and I actually did an interview with a candidate for superintendent. And that candidate, after the interview was over, said, "I'd like to talk." They said, "When I win, I'd like to talk with you about coming to work for me." So my dad taught me, well, always listen to what somebody wants to tell you when it comes to a job. So I said, of course, absolutely. So we met for lunch, and 2 weeks later I made the decision. I actually had two offers on the table at the same time, an offer from the school district and an offer from the sheriff's office.
Oh, my.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So what kind of calls do you get? Do you get calls that are generated by news items, and do news items does the news media, local news media, do we not accurately, hopefully we do, but I mean in general, do we not accurately tell your story? And sometimes you have to clarify things?
I believe well, you've been in news long enough to know, or broadcasting long enough to know, that it's kind of changed how stories are covered. Now, most media outlets, yourselves excluded, most media outlets wait for one media outlet to cover it online, then they will kind of jump on board and cover the story if it's salacious enough for them in some cases.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes, absolutely. You know, we're in a crossover market here. We're actually technically part of the Gainesville market. I mean, part of the Orlando market.
Yeah.
But we tend to get more coverage on a regular basis from Ocala and Gainesville stations.
Yeah.
So that's been interesting. But many times the broadcast stories will originate from a print story.
And in our case, and I've been criticized for doing this, you'll send out a news release, and we will read it verbatim. Preceded with, Kevin Christian from the Marion County School Board has sent us out this news release, and then quote, and then read it. And then you get the criticism, well, you're not really delivering the news, you're reading somebody else's news release, which they said, well, you're slanting it in your favor. And I said, well, that's the news release. You take it for what it's worth.
Absolutely. It's interesting that people would say that, because technically, as a broadcast outlet, if you're a news reporter, you shouldn't be slanting it in any way.
Exactly. Yeah.
And attributing everything to a source, the school district in this case, to me, that's being accurate. Because I'm not going to put out inaccurate information.
So how do you field the questions, for example, about the public deciding on the textbooks? That story seems to have been slanted by a few different outlets, and it was national. You know where that went national, right? That
Yes,
story. Okay.
yes.
So did you get a lot of calls on that one?
Well, did we?
Not from the community. Well, I took a few calls from people who were interested in participating.
So if they didn't, then that means exactly what you just said is what's happening. They're just copying and pasting and rereading.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's very interesting, the news cycle of today versus even 10 or 15 years ago. It's very different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know.
You have the fall festivals coming up at the schools.
Oh, yes.
And everything like that. How do you keep the school area safe when you have those festivals?
Oh, well,
for the children and the parents.
Well, we have a great safety plan in place for each of our schools, and we have a Safe Schools coordinator, and he's made the rounds a couple times of each of our schools and has done an analysis of strengths and needs in that area, and we're working to improve safety, because if our kids aren't safe, nothing else really matters. So that's our primary, we can't educate them if they're not safe, so we got to keep them safe. So that just continues on to the afternoon, and we've got great administrators administrators who are at every event, and they're always watching and always on duty to keep our kids safe.
And that allows the creativity of the students and the teachers to come out with whatever they do, decorating their doors or their classrooms and their actual booths that they have, so the public can come and have fun.
Exactly.
And those are high turnout events. There are lots of people that come to those events. So that's a lot of eyes and ears on that campus at one time, all watching out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I always tell people the best eyes and ears we have on every campus are our students, because they know exactly what's happening.
Yeah. You're good communicators. You're top notch at that. I mean, you're both doing such a good job letting not just us know, but the parents know. And I guess do the students keep up with you on social media and all that kind of stuff? Maybe the older ones do, huh?
I'm not sure they're following us that much. Their parents are following us and friending us.
Yes. But that was a promise that I had to families and the constituency, that we would be transparent with communication. So.
And you do a good job on that. I mean, you go to your homepage, and if you have your regular stuff that you have there, but then at the top you always have the extra things.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Like, be the teacher who, when given the hard class, says, "These aren't hard kids; these are my kids."
Yeah.
That's awesome. Teresa Quent is giving credit for that. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Partly sunny on this Tuesday, warm but humid with a shower or thunderstorm in spots, mainly during the afternoon hours. High 86 at the coast to 91 inland. Patchy clouds Tuesday night, low 69 inland, 77 along the coast. Wednesday, times of clouds and sun with a shower or thunderstorm in spots, mainly near the coast. The high 85 to 89. Thursday, partly sunny, high 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Hi, my name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine. Do you have a gout-ridden toe or bowels that move too slow, creaky knees, or how about an asthmatic wheeze? Then acupuncture is sure to please. Come visit me, your primary care physician, Erica Olstein at A Better You Healthcare. Call me at 352-615-5566. That's 352-615-5566.
Ocala Business Leaders Incorporated is a group of independent local firms providing a wide range of quality goods and services. Each firm strives to maintain the highest level of professional integrity and 100% customer satisfaction. When you're looking for goods and services, call a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, and we are confident you will be pleased with the results. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Ocala Business Leaders, join us at the Ocala Elks Lodge, 25th Avenue in Ocala, any Wednesday at 7 a.m. and enjoy a breakfast on us. For more information, check OcalaBusinessLeaders.com.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Another tip for wannabe moms: avoid eating large predatory fish like tuna, swordfish, mackerel, and shark if you're into that. What if you're telling a new special friend intimate details about your life? You're taking an emotional risk with somebody who isn't your spouse. We spend more time on the toilet each week than exercising. Thanks for studying this.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
If you or a loved one is suffering with knee, shoulder, neck, back pain, or tennis elbow and would like to learn how to get out of pain, go to Regenetic.com. Then listen in on the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to the people that give you the regenerative medical solutions to your pain. Regenetic, first and third Thursdays, 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. The Source, Regenetic.com.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. It is the best day ever. It's a good attitude. It's the best day ever, right? Dr. Heidi Maier is here with Kevin Christian. We talk about the schools, and during the break, we had a chance to say, well, what do you want to talk about? Because I don't think we've really covered much except for small talk. So, Kevin, you said there's something called FTE Week?
FTE Week is basically sweeps weeks for the school.
What does that stand for, FTE?
Full-time equivalent. It has to do with funding. And basically, during this week and a couple of other days, the state comes in and says, okay, we want to know how many students you have in school this day. And so we have to certify those numbers and send them to Tallahassee. And that's what determines our funding.
Oh, okay.
The school year.
That's
So they don't take your numbers. I mean, they have to count themselves.
Well, we count them and certify them. Then they review them, and if they question them, then we had to substantiate those numbers.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not just taking attendance in class.
What would have happened if this was Hurricane Week? They would change the FTE week?
I hope they would push that back.
That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
They would have to.
Yeah. I mean, it would affect the whole state in this the last case. Yeah.
But it's a big deal for us as a district because it's not just about money, because it's always about having kids in class so they can learn. But it is about money, and that impacts all of us.
I mean, I don't know why people are shy about the importance of money. It is important. I mean, you can't have the books, you can't have the equipment.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, the one thing we send to third world countries so they have better education is money.
Yep.
That's true.
So I don't know why we're always so embarrassed to say it's about the money. I think it's a good thing. I don't know. Seems to me, the good schools, right?
Well, and how you use the money too, right?
Absolutely, yes. And that's your
Yes.
job.
Being
That falls on your
fiscally
shoulders.
responsible. Yes.
Yeah. In fact, I think that was one of the things you talked about when you were campaigning, was keeping good tabs on the money.
Very transparent. Yes, we have a great chief financial officer, Teresa Boston Ellis. In fact, she is the first chief financial officer for Marion County Public Schools.
Oh, really?
Yes,
We've
yes.
never had one before.
Not that position. Nope.
Oh,
nope.
so you
She's-
created that?
Yeah, she's well deserving of that. Extremely
Sure,
well deserving.
sure, yeah.
She's amazing, and she's very conscientious about every penny. So the taxpayers should rest easy knowing that she's got that oversight.
And under her oversight, if I can use those words together, under her oversight, our district has earned, I think they're up to 17 years in a row, the highest transparency award in the country for financial accountability.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's wonderful.
you do a great job.
And now do charter schools come into that play with the numbers for FTE week?
Oh, absolutely. Because charter schools receive public tax dollars too. They're funded by public tax dollars. And charter schools are public schools. A lot of people think they're private schools, but they're not. They're public schools. The difference is, well, there's a lot of differences, but they can choose which students they want and which students they don't want. Public schools don't. We serve every child who comes through the door. And charter schools, a little different.
We talked a little bit before we went on the air about the students who may need to relocate because of the hurricane in Puerto Rico. And you said we haven't had a whole lot of that, but we've had some of that?
We have a handful, maybe less than 20 or 30, but those numbers will go up, obviously. Other districts who are more centrally located in Florida or closer to the East Coast because of the ships coming in, they are being heavily impacted.
There are so many people who are saying it's going to be like a 2 or 3 year wait before Puerto Rico's back to normal. So you could literally have a student here for their entire high school years or junior or middle school years, whatever, right?
Well, and we welcome them,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're going to take good care of them, absolutely, and their families, and also thinking about the fact that we will have these displaced people who will need jobs, and Marion County Public Schools is a great place to work. So we hope that they will consider us too, and we're going to do some outreach to them with job fairs and things like that.
I think it'll educate us a little bit about Puerto Rico too. I think a lot of us are a little bit kind of blurry about that. Unless you're from Puerto Rico, then it's real clear for you. But a lot of us, when we were talking about it, some of the callers were implying that it wasn't even part of the country, but it is. I mean, it's just not a state. So it's just one of those things that we're just a little bit not quite sure what to think of. The status, I guess you would say. Do you guys want to take phone calls? You are generating some.
Sure.
Yeah. If you'll put your headset on, Doctor.
Oh, okay.
I know you don't like.
I didn't
them.
want to mess up my hair.
No. But you won't be able to hear without. You look great. Oh, look at that. That looks.
Oh, there you are.
That looks cute, actually. All right, here we go. You ready? Kevin, yours look cute too, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Good morning. You're on the air. Thank you for calling.
Yes, sir, thank you. With the steady population growth of Ocala and Marion County, are there any new schools on the books, like maybe a possible new high school down the road or grade school anywhere?
Possible, absolutely, yes. And in fact, our school board discusses that frequently. We have some land that we've been looking at for years, even prior to my administration, a few administrations ago, correct, Kevin? And so that is something that is constantly being looked at and analyzed. At the work session last week, Mr. Raymond, who is at our district office and is the person who is in charge of where everybody is, like he knows where every student is and the numbers. He did a presentation as well as other people from our district office showing that where the areas of our county have the growth. We have some areas, the southwest side we know is going to be booming, while we're losing students at the north side. So
really?
So it's looking at the status of what the schools look like, their condition, and where we're going to go with that as well.
And is that one of the topics tonight? Tonight's a school board meeting?
Tonight's a school board meeting, yes, but it's not on the agenda this evening to discuss that.
Okay.
Correct.
Are instructional materials on the agenda tonight, or?
Actually, tonight it is. Under the consent agenda, the board will be approving the final list of textbooks from publishers who submitted for our instructional review process. And again, I'm so proud to share that we are the first district in Florida to go through and adopt our own instructional materials independent of what the state list is. And I cannot applaud our district staff enough who took this mission on. I gave them this task a year ago now, yes, after I was elected, and said, this is what we need to do because it's the best thing for our kids, for our community, and they rose to the occasion, and this process has been flawless. The detail that they put into it. We had a meeting last week of people on the committees. Now, on the committees are representatives from the school board. Per statute, the school board, each member of the school board nominates people to the committee. Then I'm charged with nominating parents and teachers to the committee. So everybody came together for training sessions, and I left with no worries at all. The questions from parents, community members, teachers on the process and the depth of their knowledge and commitment to this process, I am confident that this...
Oh, that's good to hear.
Oh my gosh, I am so confident that this process will go through with fidelity. I was so impressed by everybody.
Nice,
yes, yes.
Well, that's your leadership. You don't want to take credit for that? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it must have something to do with it.
Well, thank you, but we've got people working 24/7 to make great things happen for our kids, and I'm just so proud of them.
Yeah. So what does that help I don't have any children in school right now, so help me understand what that means. What will they be learning something different than the kids in Citrus County? What does it actually mean?
Well, they won't be learning different things because we, by statute, by law, and ethically, we must teach the Florida standards, but it's how we teach them and what materials we use to teach them. The example that I like to give, that I think makes it really clear, is that we had a high school social studies textbook that said on the front, there was a stamp aligned to the Florida standards. And inside the book, there was a topic on the Holocaust, because we must teach the Holocaust. It's a standard, and by statute, it's law. You must teach the Holocaust. Well, in the book, the information on the Holocaust was about a paragraph. Not too much larger than a paragraph.
Gotcha, right.
So
okay.
is that all we want our kids to know about the Holocaust, or do we want material and teaching and knowledge to go much more deeper than that?
Right,
so that would be where the instructional materials comes in. So we will be teaching the standards, but it is where our values come through too, and what we want our kids to know.
So using that as an example, do teachers have the freedom or the wiggle room, I guess? I can't think of a better word, but to, for example, introduce a book about the Holocaust, maybe an Anne Frank book or something like that expands upon what is already in the textbooks?
Oh, absolutely. And that is the best thing about what we're doing right now, is that we trust our teachers to teach. We've provided curriculum maps which lay out the standards in a progressive format, so that they're linear and they develop upon each other. And as long as our teachers are teaching the standards in the order that we set out for them, they may teach as quickly as they need. If their students are mastering, move on. They may slow down and go more in depth if their students need it, but they just need to be able to explain what they're teaching, why they're teaching, and show the data, and they have total control over it. It's fabulous.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
It's a great day to be a teacher in Marion County.
It sounds like, I mean, everybody, I think, who decides they want to be a teacher, they've got this idea of what they want to do. And it sounds like you've kind of loosened the straps a little bit compared to what they once were. Is that accurate?
I believe so, yes,
Yeah.
and that's the feedback we're getting. And again, to go back to the instructional materials, I was having conversations, again, about a year ago with teachers elementary teachers who were saying that our reading curriculum just wasn't working, and our test scores showed that. As we delved into what we were using, the reading curriculum was so off base with how they were teaching phonics and reading instruction. It was no wonder our kids can't read, and our teachers were literally banging their heads against the wall saying, help
My
us,
gosh,
help
it's
us.
such an important thing to read.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
be able
exactly.
to read and to
So-
enjoy it, I think.
Exactly.
I think it's an important part of it. Well, you guys make the time go fly by.
And they wanted to wish everybody, talk about the safe Halloween.
Ooh. Yes, so October 25th will be our first, what are we calling?
Happy Halloween scene.
Happy Halloween scene. Kevin comes up with all this great stuff. But it will be at our District East offices, and that is at the old, at MTI, the old Fort King,
Old
Forest High School, our MTI offices, and that's where our curriculum department has relocated. So it'll be an open house. You'll get to see our offices. You'll get to meet some of the people who design all this great stuff, and it'll be a fun time for kids and community.
Candy, hot dogs,
Awesome.
games.
Yes,
lots of
Kona
fun
Ice
stuff.
too.
Oh, nice.
I'll bring some Kit Kats. Everybody loves Kit Kats.
Break me off a piece.
Kevin Christian, Dr. Heidi Maier, you two are awesome. Thank you for
You're awesome.
coming in
Thank
here and
you.
doing this with us. We will be right back.
2 hours just tying my shoes.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. Firefighters, homeowners, and neighbors are trying to save houses from wildfires in Northern California with at least 1,500 homes